I'm writing to help uncover the core of what many of us feel inside about the world and one another. Though we each have our own unique life experiences, I'm betting that our stories and the lessons we've learned have a lot in common. I'm betting that we share many of the same dreams for the children in our lives. I'm writing with the hope that these letters tug at the hearts and minds of those who think they see the world differently from those people over there, and may have forgotten that emotions like happiness and sadness unite us all. My hope is to remind us where we've been and where we can go, what we've overcome and what we can overcome. Hope. It's so important. I love my son so much. I also love my country, and I believe in us all. Despite the divisive noise out there, underneath it all, we're just people, and that means something. I also write this book with an inch of trepidation. This is a book about secrets and raw emotions, with my child's name right there on the cover. I thought long and hard about whether to write something so personal related to him and put it out there in this moment, with so much outrage around us. I wondered if people would say nasty things about him for no reason at all, or maybe for the sole reason of taking a jab at me. I decided to step through that inch of fear and start writing, because with so much fury out there right now, maybe this is the perfect time for this book to reach hearts and heads. Plus, I couldn't possibly encourage my kid to be honest, bold, and brave if I wasn't able to do it myself. I'm hopeful that those who listen to this audiobook will receive it in the spirit it's offered, as the start of a conversation about what I think most mothers and fathers hope for. A world that is less divisive and more inviting, less angry and more filled with big smiles and big hearts. I hope it speaks to the things on which we can agree, like safe playgrounds, clean air and water, good health, great education, opportunities for all of our children, and freshly baked cookies that come out of the oven just right. Like any mom, I want my child to have a fulfilling, well-rounded life, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And like every mom, I have thoughts on each of these areas: head, heart, hand, and higher power. They are all here, as you'll hear in my letters to Hartley. My mistakes are in here too, because I want him to know that we all make mistakes, that it's okay to make mistakes if we learn from them, and that sometimes mistakes help us find a better path. These letters speak to what I believe, what I know, and what I'm learning. They speak to what I've gotten wrong, a lot of things, and what I've gotten right, less things. I hope these letters speak to you and your children. I hope they inspire you to write letters of your own to the people you love. Most of all, I hope they get us talking, really talking with each other, in ways that make us healthier, happier, and full of life. Jedediah, New York City, November 2021. We begin. Dear Hartley, the summer before my senior year of college was a rocky one. I had the good fortune of being invited to join a summer study abroad program in Madrid. At the time, I wanted to pursue a doctorate in Spanish literature, but the only way I could afford it was to earn a full fellowship. The program in Madrid would increase my chances significantly. But something happened before I left that changed everything. Well, not everything, but enough. I had been dating this guy for almost 2 years and was pretty crazy about him. Not as crazy in love as I would eventually be with your daddy, but as you'll hear, there are sometimes a few romances along the way to finding the one. This man and I had very little in common on paper, but back then we somehow made more sense to me than anything else. He was going to work abroad in South America at the same time I was heading overseas to study. In fact, we were both departing the same day. We officially, sort of broke up the night before we left. But didn't. This is the way of young romance sometimes. I spent a lot of that first week in Madrid roaming the city, trying to bury my head in books, running laps on the outdoor campus track. I used to play love songs on repeat while I ran. Then I'd run faster and faster, but no matter what I did, I couldn't shake a feeling of dread. I was lost, but it was more than that. Whatever journey I was on with that man, well, I wasn't ready for it to be over just yet. I cried a lot.